We have a new sewing machine. Isn't it pretty? Just think about the projects we can do and new gadgets that we don't know what to do with. We're just overwhelmed. And we got new pressure foots and all, and we need to learn. So we're going to learn these together. So let's get started. Sometimes your flag just wears out. It's time for another one. This one right here is the American flag, which I'm going to be truthful, I care nothing about. This has nothing to do with freedom. It all stands for slavery. The 13 stripes that you have here is not for the blood of Jesus Christ. It is not for the purity of Jesus Christ. All them stars, the 50 stars, does not stand for anything except for lies and Baphomet. The blue is what we really get because we are all depressed because of slavery we are in. So now let's make a new flag that we can proudly fly, and that is the cross. I've never made a flag like this before. I made one a long time ago. I made it an American flag, and I put all the 50 stars on there and everything. Turned out beautiful. My nephew wanted it, so I gave it to him. So now, I'm going to try to make a flag that's a cross. I have this red material, and then I have this white material, which I can go back and get more of it if I have to. But I don't know about the red. So what I'm going to do from right here is I'm going to even it all up and make it even. So that's the first thing we're going to do. Let's make it even as we possibly can, all the way down. Oh, we want to fold that in half too. So why don't we fold it in half this way? I want to make sure that we have them right together and all. So we're going to chop. Now I believe I better save as much as I possibly can. Yeah, that's more like it. Ta-da! I don't care, I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to lay it down. Oh, I got to go over. Yeah. There we go. We have a big old chunk taken out up here at the top. So, we had to do it that way. Okay. Now then, I have right here about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About 8 inches. So, we're going to chop it down in half. And I've got it even on both sides here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got to cut it right here in half. Alright, I'm going to stick these two to the side. Now then, we have the big one. And then we have this one. But now, I can't leave it like this, because this right here is not going to look good on the flag itself. So what I'm going to do is take and fold it in half. Then I'm going to cut, we'll say it will be 1.5 inches. So it'll be 3 inches all together. And now let's see what it looks like. And if we have to cut more, then I will. Yeah, I think we need to cut at least another inch off. We'll keep inching it down to where we are happy. So now we're going to inch it down again. I think a cross would be a whole lot better flying out there. Alrighty. That looks better to me. Let's make sure you can see what I'm doing here. Oh yeah, you can. So if we can scoot you back a little bit. Yeah, now that's better. You can see more. Just ignore all that junk over there. Because I had just closed down a building. And it's piled all around my house. Now I got to find something to do with it. Okay, now then what I want to do from here is we know this one right here is one. It is the same. So we're going to get one of these over here and we're going to put it with it. Now we're going to get another one. Yes, the other one. And I'm going to cheat. There's an ant. It had to come in on my flag. Okay, and I'm going to put this one, lay it down right here. I'm going to lay it there. And I'm going to whack it. There we go. We got this one down to it now. Now then, we have one for each one. Now I want to see exactly how big this is. 8. So I need 4 pieces that are 8 inches. So what I'm going to do right here is I am going to level this up now. We are going to whack it off. Now, I'm going to go 8 over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, we're going to go 8 right here. Okay. Now, we'll open this up. Get the garbage out of the way. And then I'm going to level this one up. And we're going to go 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which will be the 9, of course. Okay. Now, I'm going to put this over here. And I'm going to see if you can see. Yeah, you can see somewhat over there. Let's turn it a little bit more. Okay. I'm going to take this one. We'll lay it out like this. I'm going to take this block. I'm going to put it right up here. Then I'm going to take this one. I'm going to put it right here. Scoot everything over so I don't go off the end. Okay. Then these two right here, which I think, if I look at it right, I really need to go up more with it. I like that better. How many inches we got here? 2 inches. So we're going to cut 2 inches off of this. Got to get them laid back out straight. 2 inches off. Uh-oh. Once I do that, I do know. Okay. So here we got 2 inches. Oh yeah, that looks so much better. Alrighty. Now, we want right in here. So let's lay this down. We have say 10.5, because we got to get rid of this thing right here. So we're going to go here, and we're going to go lay it out flat. Okay, 10.5. If I can get a hold of it and separate it. There's that one. And then there's that one. So, so far we have that. Which, that looks good. We can work with this on this. Okay, now we want something to go around the outside. So, I want something different. But you know what? I think I ought to go out with white more on each side. So, we have... Okay. We're going to take this one. Scoot it over. Take this piece of material that we have here. And I have 8. So we're going to cut it in half into 4. And hopefully it'll be long enough. And open it up. Lay it out. Yes, we have it way longer than we need. So we're going to want to cut 3 inches off. So we're going to take this one, lay it out, cut 3 inches off. I'm going to go just a little bit more. So if I need something to play with, then I can. Okay. So here we have one on this side. Over here. And then we got this one. Cut 3 inches off of it. So far, so good. Now, I think we're going to want a little strip at the top too. So we're going to open this back up. We'll line it back up to where we have it. Pretty well much all of it level. We'll lay it down here. And we're going to go... That one's 4. Let's go 3 inches on this one. Alrighty. Now then, what we're going to do from here is we're going to cut this right here off. Right here. Get this level all the way down. And then, here, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to cheat. Go up here and make a line. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Alrighty. Now then, we have a top now. Okay. Top and a top. Now I want to go and see if I can't find some gold or some kind of different type of material to go on the outside. And I'm hoping I can either find some gold or something. But let me look. Okay, I found some more white. I couldn't find what I was looking for, and I don't know where it's at. So I found some more white. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to level it out to where it's even on this end, right here. Alrighty. I'm barely going to make it down here. I don't want to cut too much off because I want all I can get. Alright, now then, the next thing I'm going to do is I got to fold right here. So that shows me that that's my halfway point. So I am going to turn it like this, fold the halves together, level it out. I know I'm doing this, all this backwards and everything, but I'm going to tell you, it will turn out. I have to do some trimming to it as I go. That's because of the way I'm laying it out. But we are not going to fret about it. We are going to go on with it, and it will look good at the end. Okay, we have that part. You want to see what I've done with my cross over here. Messed it all up. Okay, but I'm trying to make it bigger right now. Okay, now then, this should lay equally right here. So now I need to cut this one right here down just to get rid of this fold. So that's what I'm going to do right here. Is I'm just going to trim the very edge off of it. Now I had already went ahead and cut some more white to finish up that. So we have two pieces of each all the way around. So we have that. Now then, this one right here will be sewed right here on this side. You see how big it's getting now? Let's take you a swipe around. You see? Now all I have to do is work on this top right here. And all. And then we'll have it. But I was wanting to try to get some gold around it. But I don't have any gold material. So I have to work with what I've got. So I got white. So now all we got to do is put a strip up here. And I'm thinking about maybe about a 6-inch strip. So what we're going to do with this one is we are going to go like this. I'm going to fold it down. And I'm going to make me 4 6-inch strips, hopefully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And open my case there. There's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Yeah, I did say 6, right? Yeah. I gotta make sure I'm right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I got lost. That's alright though. We all get lost. This world has so much wrong with it. Okay. See if we can't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's another one. Alrighty. I wonder if, let's lay this out, maybe only 2 will work. 1.5 will work, because this is going to end up being a whole lot shorter. Now, we're just going to put right here, and I'm going to put that over there to the side, and now we have all of our pieces cut out. So, here we go. We're going to lay it back out. And like that right there. Now I know, like I said, we're going to have to cut some of it down. Now we've got 1 strip. Where in the world? There it is. There's a starter. Okay. 1 strip to go down. Let's start up here at the top. 1 strip to go at the very top. 1 strip to go down here at the very bottom. And the reason why I got it like this is so we can fold it like this to put the 2 together. Okay? So, now then, let's see what we got here. So I guess you could pretty well much see what I'm trying to do. Okay? If I need to change it somewhere down through it, I will. Now, here we go, sewing it together. So, I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, we're going to start right in the middle of the flag. I'm going to get 1 of these, and I'm going to try to anyway, 1 of these. There we go. Alrighty. Now then, we're going to lay it right on top. See here how small this is compared to that? But that's okay. I'm not worried about it. We're going to do some trimming. I've got, let's see, is it on this side? Yeah, it's on this side. I've got to trim this side and get rid of my salvage. So I've got to go this way. Okay. Now this is what we're going to do. On all the pieces, we're going to sew them 1/2 inch in. Okay? When we sew them 1/2 inch in, salvage. Okay? Say we've sewed this one 1/2 inch in. We're going to take that 1/2 inch and we're going to turn it this way. And we're going to turn it 1 more time and sew it again. So, let's get this pinned down. Alrighty. We have these 2 ready to go. So I'm going to get these 2 ready to go, and then I'll meet you at the sewing machine to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, I am using white thread. So now we want to take about 1/2 inch and sew into it. Oh, there we go. Okay, let me sew me another one on there, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. 1/2 inch. Get my needle out. Okay, now let's cut this off right here. Now then, we're going to open it up like this, and we're going to take and turn this down like this, and we're going to fold it into it like that. So let me put me a pin down through here so I can show you what I'm talking about. Take me just a minute because I gotta fold it. And I gotta make sure that it lays out the way it should lay out. Okay. Okay. So you see how that is? Alright. Now I'm going to sew this down. Better do it this way so I can cut off my things that I need to. And it probably wouldn't hurt if we used a zigzag stitch on this one. So we want 05. Oh, go back on that one right here. 5. Okay, we should have a zigzag stitch right here. So that's what I'm going to use on this one. This is not zigzag. Okay, let me see if I can find the zigzag. Let's try 4. I mean, I don't care to try it. Yes. The 4 is the one I want. I still ain't got used to sewing machine, but I sure am trying. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this back on one. Oops, wrong way. Okay, and I'm going to sew one of these. So that I can get this one out. Okay, now let's get this one out. And it's sewed like this. And this side looks like this. Okay, so now then, let's get busy and let's finish sewing these. It's going to be a retake because I messed up on the other one. Now when we put on the other one, we want to make sure that we put this side at where the white is and not this side. So I hope you can see this side right here we want down, this side we want up. Alrighty, so here we go. We're going to redo this one. And we want to go 1/2 inch, like I said. And then when I get these two, get all this sewed on, then I'll be back. Right, now that we have this done, we need to trim off this red down here at the bottom. The other ones seem like they turned out okay. So I'm just going to leave that like that. And I am going to level this out down here at the bottom. And set that one aside. And now we're going to level out this one. And then I'll be back in a minute to find out which strip we need. Because I got to move them all around and they're all mixed up. Now I found my 2 strips to go at the top and the bottom. So now we are going to attach them on the same way. And as you can tell, we're going to have to trim, which of course I already knew all that. So we are not beneath trying to do that. Okay, we're going to fold that like that. Alright, we got to turn this around so that it'll turn out right. We'll put these on the bottom. Da -da -da -da. now then, we'll put this on the bottom and this one on the top, and we'll sew them. And I'm going to do both flags, both crosses that way. I already got this one over here laid out. Ta-da! Okay, so here we go. Now I just sewed these on. I didn't do that other stitch. I just put them plainly up there. So now we're going to cut the sides of them off where we don't have those big old squares. The extra material off. Uh-oh. Here comes trouble. Look here. See there? There's trouble right there. What are you doing, kitty? Now you better not get in my way. I'm a-working today. Thank you very much. Alrighty. Now then we need to find our next pieces that we're going to put on. I don't want to do that yet. Let's see, here's 2 of them. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and put this one on first. All the way down. And we're just going to sew these on too. Just regular sewing. All the way down. So, I'll be back when we get these sewed on. Now we got them sewed on. I'm just trimming up the sides here so as we can put our other one on. So now that we have this done, now we need to get our next pieces. Look at that. That looks pretty good. I'm happy with that so far. That looks good. So now our next pieces, I hope you can see it. Let's see if you can. Yeah, just about. There you go. Okay. So, now that we want our next pieces, this one right here goes at the bottom or the top. So is that one. So we want these 2 big pieces next. And we want to put them on. So now, I'm going to sew these 2 pieces on. Let's see how. Or is it going to go this way? I think that way. Yeah, it's too big. It has to go this way. Alrighty. Alrighty. We're going to sew these on, and then we'll be back after that. And I'm going to go ahead and put the tops on too, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do from there. So we'll get them, both of them ready. Got this one on, but I wanted to make sure that I don't get one on this side and not the way that it should. I want them both to be on top of each other. So we want to make sure that we put our material on the same side so that we'll have the same cross on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and sew this one. I just want to make sure that that you make sure you have the crosses on the same side. Now that I got it sewed on, I need to trim this one down so that it'll be even with all the way. So what I've done is I fold this right here, the solid piece, in half. And now I'm going to line it up here on the fold, and with a mark that going down this way, so that we can trim it down the way that it should be trimmed. And there we go. Now, here we have this one. And now I want to turn this one right on top of it. And all I'm doing right now is checking everything out to make sure everything lines up the way I want it. That's what I'm doing right now. Because we still got some sides we want to put on. Yep, that pretty well much does it for me. Okay, now we have these to do. Now, what I wanted to do with these is they are going to be folded. You know what? I think I got a better surprise on that. I think what I'm going to do is do something different. See, I changed a lot. Let me get it, and you will see what I'm talking about. Ha 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 ha. Looky here. Look at this. I think that would look good around this flag. Yes. Now, there's the end. So, let's put this on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and move this out of the way first. And move one of these out of the way. Now, the question is, my flag is hanging up. Like that, yeah, okay. That's the way it'll hang. Okay, so, I do not want to put any of this, I guess you would call it rack, on this side. But I do want to put it all the way around the other side. So I'm going to pin this around on this. Let me find the end again. Like this. All the way around. Okay, I don't know if you can see me over here or not, what I'm doing. I am pinning that down. And I am also going to take this one, make sure I get the bottom of the bottom, and I'm going to pin it down as well all the way around. And I'm leaving this open up here. So, whenever I get this rickrack on, then we'll be back. Let's take a gander at it. As you can tell, I have been taken over by the cat. Okay, I got that on. Now we're going to turn it around. And we're going to take a gander at what it looks like. Ooh, so far I like it. So far I like it. Now, now that I've done this, I'm going to go around and I'm going to put another stitch right on top of it. Right down through here to bond them both together. So far, so good. I'm happy with it. Yeah, that looks good. So, let's go and let's sew this down on this side. Is you a happy cat? Yeah, you are. Okay, I have some stuff that you make curtains with, draperies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take part of it. You can use anything to work. This is all it's got some stiffness to it. Because that's what I'm looking for, is a stiffness. Now I'm going to cut it bigger than what I need. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it down to 3 inches. So now I'm going to lay this on there and I'm going to cut her down to 3 inches. Okay. There we go. Now we got her down to 3 inches. Now, what else we need to do is we're going to take one of our strips, lay it down here, then we're going to lay our flag on top of it, Then we're going to take our other strip and lay it right on top of it. And now we want to make sure we have extras on both sides. So let me show you what I'm talking about. See here how I've got it extra here. And of course you got extra there. Oh, alright. Now I'm going to take this, because I want the stiffness of it. I want it to be stiff. And I'm going to make it go a little bit on this side and a little bit on that side. And then we're going to let the cat run us off. And then we're going to pin it down. And we're going to go sew it. So I'll be back after I get that done. Cat tail there. But that's alright. We're going on anyway. Alright. So now here we have our fuzzy stuff in here. And we're down to here. And I've got it down here, down to the fuzzy stuff here. So now what we're going to do is, I'm going to lay this just as flat as I can right here. I won't get that right there in there. Okay. And now I'm going to cut this down with the paper. Oh, you're going to play with my material. There's just some more. Alright, let's do this side. No. Go that back. All that back. Lay that down. And now I can see my paper in here. So we're going to cut it down. Alrighty. Now then. Let's see if I can put this up. That was in my flag here. Uh-oh. Well, I just lost something. Okay. I will find it. Now, what I want to do is I want to lay this down this way on it. Let's see if I can get it flat. Okay. Lay this flat. And now I'm going to turn this one up also. And I'm going to flatten it down. Okay. Now then. Let's see if we can't. Alright. Now, I'm going to take this end. Now, Mama Cat, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm probably not happy with it. Okay. We need to take this end. And we're going to fold it just a little bit in and all the way up. And we're going to do this side the same way. Okay. Fold it all the way up. Let me get my pins. I don't know what my cat's into over there. Okay. Fold it in and up. There we go. Alright. We're going to go all the way up on both sides. Like that. Now we want the extra. And I'll show you why in a minute. Give me my pins. My cat had my pins. She's trying to play. Alright, so I'm going to do this side the same way, and I'm going to go sew it. Mama Cat, you're going to get pins everywhere. She's trying to play with my pins. Gotta get her to stop. She's just wanting to play with everything. Look where she's at, and there's no telling what she has gotten rid of over there. And my kitty. Okay, I will be back when I get done with this. I didn't make it clear because of the cat. You pin this up like this, sewing it. You sew it down this way, and then sew it across this way to make this lay flat. And then sew it up this way. And then after I get that done, then I'll be back. So here I got it done. And I got that piece of paper still in there. So now what we're going to do is I want to take this and I want to fold it inward on it. All the way down. Get it in there. All the way down. Gotta fight with it a minute. But, there we go. Now then. What I want to do from right here is get my pins back. And I'm going to pin this down. It's got to be all the way. There we go. That's what I want right there. Okay. I'm going to pin this all the way down. And I'm going to take it back to the sewing machine. And I'm going to sew this down. Then when I get this done, then we'll come back and we'll see where we need to put our holes and all. But I mainly want this for the thickness and all. But so far, I think it's looking pretty good. Uh-oh. There's my trouble back. Okay. So, there's what it looks like. Now look at that. She's going to make me stop again. That crazy cat. Look at the way she is down there at the end. She's a crazy cat. Okay, so here I go with trying to do that. So down right here. Now then, I'm going to take my ruler. And I'm going to go in 3 inches. And I'm going to make me a mark for my buttonhole. Yep, that'll work. Now I'm going to go 3 inches on this side. And I'm going to make me another buttonhole. Okay? We're going to need 2 buttonholes. And I need it about this size to go on the end of my flag. So, I'm going to go and I'm going to play and figure out how to make buttonholes on there now. So, here I go. Alrighty. I'm going to like this new machine and putting buttonholes on. Because the first thing you do is when you get it, you put it on your line. You got some red lines and all there. You put your pressure foot down. You bring your little thingy down. And then you mash a button. Look, Mama, no hands. And I'm making a buttonhole. It's pretty nifty, Mama. And look, I am done. I'm happy with it. So now, I've got the buttonholes on. So now, I'll meet you back at the cutting board. Okay, let's finish up our buttonhole. I'm going to cut all my strings off, because I don't need them anymore. And I'm going to get the rest, all of them, but I'm going to get my buttonhole first. And then I'll get the rest of my strings off camera. But for right now, the little thingy here, I didn't know what it was, but reading the book does help. So the little hole that you have right here at the bottom of your buttonhole, you lay it down on something, and then you take a hammer and you hammer it. And now you got a hole there. Then you take your seam ripper and you rip it. And that makes your buttonhole. Okay, so now that went all the way to the table. I don't need to do it too hard then. So now let me do the other one, and then we'll check it out on the flagpole.